Hey everyone, welcome back to your Real Estate Mate podcast. I want to take this moment to thank everyone. We reached a milestone. It might seem insignificant to most, but to me, 1,700 subscribers is a milestone that I wanted to reach, and I just wanted to say thank you for everyone's attention. Every like, every comment, every meeting that was booked through the link in the description of these videos. Everyone that has come to Dubai to meet me, everybody that has been in Dubai, live in Dubai, and has met me for a coffee, and everyone who's watched my videos and then bought property from me, that's massive. That makes a significant impact in my life, and I want to believe that the acquisitions, the purchases that you have made with me has also impacted your life for the better, because that's the entire purpose of this podcast, is to add value in these conversations. Although I can't hear your questions, I can't hear and can't see any reactions, I want to make sure that I come from a place of value and not waffle. So thank you very much for this subscriber count milestone, being here with me. I see a lot of you consistently liking, commenting, encouraging me, and it's just great to grow this community. Talking about concerns, that's what this video is about. Within these meetings that I've had, there are a couple of concerns that are being expressed time and time again. And I wanted to take this time to address two concerns. There are a couple, but two major concerns that most people are asking. Now, that first concern is the market is at an all-time high. Should we be buying now? And the second concern is, where should I be buying? Because there's so much happening in the market. Should it be off plan? Should it be ready? Should it be now? Those are the two major concerns, so I'm going to address those. The first concern that is expressed is that the market is at an all-time high. Should I be buying now? That's a question in that concern, and I will ask a question on that question. Why are you buying? Like, you really have to know what the real goal is here for buying real estate in Dubai. If you are buying because you're buying a studio because you want to be a millionaire because of the purchase of the studio in 2 years, there's a misaligned expectation that we first need to address. If you are buying because you see the long-term opportunity of being involved in this real estate market here in Dubai, in terms of capital growth, in terms of rental yields, long-term view over any real estate market has paid major dividends to most people who have been and stayed in the market. And when I pose that question, why are you buying? So I want to park my wealth. I want to park my money in an asset that's going to retain that value for me, and then I can exit at any given point when I need that money again. That is definitely a good answer to the question of what you're doing to preserve wealth, but why are you doing this? And there's always a deeper reason for the actions that we take. If you really think about it, why do you want to take these actions in the Dubai real estate market to invest the money that you've worked so hard for? The why is really protection. Protection for the future of the life you have and the life with your partner, or the future of your kids. You want to protect the future for the ones that you love. And if you can really identify your why with a deeper connection to the reason that you are taking these actions to invest wealth and become and build wealth in Dubai's real estate market, then we can get granular and really look at how you go about doing that. So the market is at an all-time high. It's at its peak. Should I be buying now? And then addressing that, first of all, with why are you buying, makes the answer to that actual answer to the question a lot easier to accept. You see, the fact of the matter is that the price of a property only matters when you buy and when you sell. When you're buying real estate right now, you're thinking about, what if the market goes down? And it's only human to look at the historical activity in any real estate market and see it go up and down and up and down. Although we know that that is a super normal thing for any market to go through, we, for some reason, don't want to experience that. That's unfortunately something that we have to accept, that markets go up and markets go down. And the price only matters when you buy and when you sell. Let's say, for example, you're buying today. It's super important to understand what the average price per square foot is for a property that you have your eye on and other similar properties in that segment and in that value that is being offered, to make sure that you're not paying exuberant amounts over the average asking price for a similar property. What's really important is when you're buying to make sure that the price aligns with properties to that one's liking. The second period of when the price really matters is when you need to sell. Now, in between when you bought and when you sell, we have no control in between those 2 points in life. Absolutely no control. The reason we bought, the why of why we are doing and taking this action of buying doesn't change regardless of how the market fluctuates, goes up and down. It's interesting, I have an uncle in South Africa who owns a farm, and he bought it like 20 years ago. And he bought it at a very, very good price, even for 20 years ago, okay? And at some point during this 20 years, somebody came to him and said, look, we will offer you X for your farm. And he just turned around and said, my farm isn't worth anything right now because I'm not willing to sell it. That's quite interesting to think that his property increased in value. He wasn't really worried about what it's worth because he understands why he bought it, the long-term view he had, and he will only look at what the price is when he wants to sell. In between doesn't really matter. And in between the 20 years, the market has gone up to where he's had that offer. The market has come down where he wasn't really concerned. And then the market surpassed the previous offer that he had. He wasn't really concerned. He owns the property. The only time it's going to matter is when he needs to sell. And there's going to be a reason for selling. There's going to be a personal reason for selling. There's going to be a financial reason for selling. The why he bought is still the same. That remains the pillar, the cornerstone of any real estate investment decision that you make. Now, when it comes to Dubai, I understand Dubai is almost a scary market. It can be very intimidating to most people because there's a lot happening. There's a lot of launches, a lot of records broken. And then we also look at the history of Dubai, 2008, 2014, 2019, 20. It was carnage. And I just want to make it clear for those who don't know, every single thing that had an impact on the real estate market of Dubai has not been a consequence of any action or inaction that the government of Dubai has taken or not taken. It has always been a worldwide event that impacted Dubai and every other major city in the world. So it has never been a specific thing that Dubai has done wrong that has impacted the prices of real estate in Dubai. So focusing on the bigger picture, the rapid growth of Dubai's economy is what makes this place such a magnet for opportunists. And as long as that stays, I positively expect the real estate market in Dubai to hold its position. Right, on to concern number 2. Where's the best location to invest in Dubai? Because there's so much happening. Again, I will answer that question with a question, and identifying in the first segment of this video is what is your why, and also elaborating on that, what do you want to achieve? Because based on what you want to achieve will help me identify the areas and locations and projects and unit types where we can expect to achieve those objectives. But of course, to give you some insight and value is what I do on this channel. The best locations where you will never go wrong is beachside residences and marina side residence. Anything on the water will always be a really good investment. The list of the best beachfront developments are only available to my clients. So if you wanted to know exactly which are the best beachfront investments on the Emirates coastline right now, there's a link in the description of this video that takes you to my calendar. It's a complimentary 30-minute call where we address your concerns and where I will also show you where the opportunities are on the coastline, on the beaches for developments in the Emirate. And just to be clear, there are still opportunities in mainland, but that is where we really need to drill down on a few other variables to make sure that the track record of the developers, the unit types will be in demand for whatever the objective is that we want to achieve. Is that short-term rental, long-term rental, capital appreciation, wealth building? We need to really narrow down onto the specifics. But if you ask me, Kobus, where's the best to invest without really understanding your budget and your criteria and your goal, I would always first start on the coastline. You're right. There is a lot happening in Dubai. That's why I wanted to invite you to a one-on-one meeting with me. It's complimentary. It's a 30-minute call where we get to know each other. You get to know what I'm about, the structure that I put investors through to make sure that we optimize to achieve the objectives that you have. I'm your real estate mate because everybody needs a mate in real estate. I'll see you on the next video.